Sure, Lynn, after a successful game here at Loughborough Lightning, smile on your face for that one.
Yeah, it was. You could just see some glimpses there about us, what we've been working on all week, just being physical, direct, and in these tough conditions, we played the territorial game very well.
How hard were those conditions? I mean, being at the game at Kingston on Friday night, it was awful. You were watching the atrocious rain coming through. What was it like for the girls out there?
Yeah, it was terrible conditions, but full credit to the girls. They were outstanding how they managed it as well. They tried playing with it, with the handling and ball in hand, but also just the set piece, the drive more, was very effective for us today.
And that's what you said midweek. It was your DNA was to go to that, and then within literally a couple of minutes, that was them doing it.
Yeah, definitely. And the big emphasis this week was making sure that we could keep ball and starve Loughborough of the ball, because we knew that they got a really talented backline, and that's everything that we've been looking at all week. It's all come out today.
What did you do then to work on, trying to keep hold of the ball? Because actually in commentary, we hardly ever talked about them having the ball. The few times they got into your 22, but in general, it was all your possession.
Yeah, it was just more about just that mindset, is making sure that when we do have it, we keep ball. And when they get that ball, let's be hungry to get that ball back. And you could see just that edge about us, which was really pleasing. And going into Sarries next week, it just gives us a bit of a boost.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in just a minute. In terms of, were you trying any options? Ellie Green having a really good time there at 10, something a wee bit different for this week?
Yeah, definitely. And we looked at Ellie Green, and I think in this side part of the season, you've got to making sure that all your players are fresh and making sure they get some good minutes. I thought Ellie Green ran the show very well out there today.
Also then, just Mia Venner, her return from her injury, had a little bit of time last week, but a decent run out this time round. So you're starting to see the back, same with Sarah Beckett again.
Yeah, you can definitely see that. I thought Maud Murr, Sarah Beckett and Mia Venner were looking sharp out there. Sarah Beckett having 72 minutes, just having a yellow at the end of it.
Well, you get the oranges a little bit early.
Yeah, but you are right. It's lovely to see Mia Venner back out there, and you could see those glimpses of just skill that she's got, and the pace and the power. So it's really nice to see. But having Maud Murr out there as well was really good.
And a real hunger, you can tell when players are coming back from injury, that they really want to almost make up for lost ground.
Yeah, you could definitely see that. I think a big shout out goes to Catherine Buggy as well. That's her second game at Lucerne this season, coming back from an injury, and she went very well out there. And that's what I want in this group of players, is everybody competing for the shirt, and gives that little bit of competition about us.
I guess then Mackenzie Carson didn't recover from her bang in Bristol.
No, she didn't get through the HIA, so we've got to look after her, but hopefully she'll be fighting fit, ready for next week as well.
So when it comes to next week, Saracens, that's going to be a tough one. We know what it was like down there a couple of weeks back. So how are you feeling? Because Sarries, then Exeter, and then after Christmas, Bristol. You've got a big 3 games coming up. Yeah,
we've got a huge big games coming up, but like I said to the players, all the coaching staff, we always take it 1 week at a time, and we'll enjoy Loughborough this result today. But going into Sarries, we now know that we need that physicality about us, and playing that territorial game too.
And how do you develop that? Do you just tell the girls that you've just got to get stuck into it a bit more? Are you looking at the kind of players that you've got? Are you wanting the slightly bigger, bulkier ones?
Yeah, no, it's just making sure that we are winning these collisions. That's the big part of it, and Sarries take a lot of pride in that. Sarries take a massive pride in their territorial game as well. So they can't have a territorial game if you keep the ball away from them. So those are the big parts, and making sure that we are looking at our combinations with the forward pack too.
Claky George, any word on when she might come back?
Yeah, look, Claky George did a training week this week. She went into she was a non-playing travelling reserve today, so she's just getting into a little bit of a dress rehearsal, and see how we go next week with it.
She'll be quite crucial then at these big games. Not to say that Ellie Green or indeed Millie Hart can't, but to have somebody of her calibre back would be great.
Yeah, it definitely is. Seeing Claky in training this week has been exceptional, and full credit to Ellie and Millie. They've been outstanding, but somebody like Claky to come back just brings you that confidence with the territorial game she can play.
Enjoy the celebrations, Victor. Well done.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.